Welcome back to Game Time, everybody. I'm Noah. Joined at the desk is Owen and Gavin.
I'm back.
Sixth man of the year, Gavin Muñoz, is joining us at the desk. Danica was unable to make it this week and will not make it next week because she will be working at the PGA Tour.
That's crazy.
The tour.
That's a great opportunity. But speaking of golf, we're going to do something a little unorthodox here on this show. We're going to talk about the Masters.
Yeah, when the Masters happens, you have to talk about it. That's the rule. It is probably one of the most elegant tournaments in all of sports, if not being number one. Of course, this weekend, one of the most exciting, yet cordial, very, very cordial. We'd like to keep golf professional.
Yes.
Golf clap. Events in all sports took place. It was the 2026 Masters. As far as golf tournaments go, this is far and away the most coveted by people within the sport. And also probably the most identifiable by people outside of it. You see that green jacket, you know it's the Masters. The first edition of the Masters was all the way back in 1934. 92 years and 90 tournaments later, that's right, the Masters were canceled from 43 to 45 because of World War II. There have been 56 different winners.
A little bit of history there.
Yeah, come on now.
Oh, wow.
You know your golf, don't
For
you?
those that don't know, we have to help them out.
I was not aware of that beforehand.
Thank you, Owen. That is right. 56 different winners all time. And since 1960, 24 of them are international players representing 14 different countries have won it. This year, we had another international winner, and he went back to back.
Yes, he did. I don't like him, but he did. Yeah.
My brother hates him. If you didn't see it, Rory Mcilroy was the 2026 Masters champion. Sound familiar? That's because he also won it last year. First time someone was going back-to-back since the GOAT did it back in 2001 and 2002. Rory's taken some heat on social media since the revelation that he had been practicing at Augusta for months prior to the tournament in an effort to give himself an edge. Is this ethical golf? What do you guys think?
Mr. Golf Man?
Well, the other players that they've asked about it have already come out and said that it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I think that was the quote that I saw on CBS. It is completely irrelevant. So other golfers don't seem to care, but obviously I think it gives the guy an edge, Pauls. I think it definitely nudges him in the right direction as far as practice, getting in the right mindset, right breathing techniques, remembering that there's a certain slope or it runs a certain way off the back of the green on this hole or that hole or whatever. I think it definitely gave him a slight advantage. But
To be fair, though, sure, slight advantage, but at the same time, you could practice your game over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And when you actually step on that stage in front of all those people and have to hit it and not shank it into the crowd, the pressure gets to you. And
That's true.
It almost got to him again.
Yeah, he almost
That's
choked.
true.
Because through day 2, he was 12 under. And the next highest was 6 under.
Yeah.
He finished winning it going 12 under.
Yeah, he had an historic round on day 2. I think he went 7 under that day, which was pretty ridiculous from Rory. He blew up a little bit on day 3, which is what Rory kind of does sometimes. I think he shot 2 or 3 over. But you know, Scotty Scheffler had a pretty scary tear on that final day. Tyrrell Hatton was breathing down a couple guys' necks on that last day. I think he shot 6 under on the last. So just unbelievable round 4 from Hatton.
Yeah.
And obviously, Scotty, the world number 1, is never going to give you anything easily. And he's never going to give you anything for free. But look, man, Rory held strong. He held strong. He did his thing, and he won. He won back-to-back Masters, something that not a lot of people can say they've done.
What do you think about this whole practicing ahead of time?
I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
He's skipping out on other tournaments to go practice Augusta.
It's the Masters, man.
Yeah,
you want to be ready for the Masters.
That's what I'm saying. It proves my point of the magic of the Masters.
I mean,
there's something different about it.
They always say practice makes perfect, but at the same time, like golf is one of those sports.
They do say that.
Golf is one of those sports where you could practice all you want and still not pull through.
Yeah.
So the fact that Rory was able to do both, give the man his props.
Yeah.
Give the man his props.
Golf clap.
Golf clap.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on to the only time people watch this sport, the NBA, because
Well,
That's so true. The NBA playoffs are approaching. And unlike other sports, when it comes to basketball, we get a bonus play-in. Last night, 2 of the 4 playing games took place. The Miami Heat traveled to North Charlotte to take on the Red Hot Hornets, who were 33-16 since the new year. In the West, the Portland Trail Blazers took on the Suns in Phoenix. These games brought a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
They absolutely did, Gavin. They absolutely did. Some great young guard play in these games. In the first half of the Hornets game, fiery guard LaMelo Ball committed a dirty act against Bam Adebayo. We were talking about that. He swept his leg out from under him. Bam's hard fall onto his tailbone, onto the caboose. Straight hardwood against the caboose.
Ow.
That would keep him out for the rest of the game. That's right, the Miami Heat did not get their star player back. In his absence, the Heat fought hard. And an unexpected 28 from Davion Mitchell on 12 of 24 from the floor. He's, if you remember, the Baylor man's usually supposed to be a defensive first guy. But, showed up when they needed it. I think Wiggins had 26 or 27. Fortunately for them, though, Kobe White and the Charlotte Hornets had other plans. He knocked down a game-tying 3 with 10 seconds left on the clock, sending the game to OT, where Charlotte, despite their youth, showed poise and eliminated Miami. All these Bulls players making it out of Chicago and having success on other teams and going to the playoffs. Man, I know I'm a Sixers fan, but at least I'm not a Bulls fan. But
that is very true. Now, a quick little sidebar about this game. So he is currently being investigated by the NBA right now.
Yeah.
For this act. Did you see the act that we were talking about?
I did not, because I.
Yeah, so more or less, LaMelo Ball went for a layup.
We don't blame you. We're not big, we're not here to say, watch the NBA. It's not what we're saying. We're saying there's some stuff going on.
There's a reason I say that only people watch the NBA when it comes to playoff time. But basically, LaMelo Ball went for a layup, fell down into Bam Adebayo, and it looked like he kind of swept his feet from under him.
Yeah.
And it looked very intentional.
He was on the ground already. He was laying down on the ground already and reached out and just went like that.
Yeah. That's pretty dirty.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. So he is currently being investigated. We will see what happens with that, because he could face a possible suspension, which would hurt that Hornets roster.
We'll see. He's not beating women or doing drugs, so he'll probably be okay.
Who knows? This would be the one thing he gets suspended for.
I saw somebody say that the Heat only played 83 games to pay homage to Bam.
That's pretty good. I like that a lot.
That's good. That's good.
That a lot. Yeah, speaking of ethical and unethical.
Right.
Seriously, right?
My God.
All right, go ahead. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Moving on.
Soda!
In Phoenix, the Suns struggled against the Portland Trail Blazers. The Blazers were considered the underdog by many coming into this one. Owen had said they would need a big-time performance from Israeli All-Star Denny
Dia.
There it is. And boy did they get one. The former Wizard scored 41 points and tallied 12 assists in this contest, with at least 3 of his points coming from an and one down the stretch that put his squad in front.
Big shot, big-time shot.
Jalen Green led the Suns in scoring with 35, but it's back to the drawing board for Phoenix with only one guy over 5 assists in the game. The Suns struggled with effective playmaking, just as they did all year. So it looks like the Blazers, along with the Charlotte Hornets, are moving into the play-in tournament.
Yes, the play-in tournament. It's going to be exciting. You make a good point there about the Suns. They really do struggle with effective playmaking. I mean, they had the complete restructure to make it a scorer system when they had KD there. Just give the ball to these guys and they score. But they had their best success when, they were letting Chris Paul run things for that one year, and then they got to the finals. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's neither here nor there. We're not Phoenix guys, so we don't have to worry about that.
Gentlemen.
Yes.
We have 2 more playing games tonight. The Sixers and the Magic at 7 p.m. And then the Warriors and the Lakers at 10 p.m. Any predictions for these games? Also, don't forget that the NBA playoffs start this Saturday at 1 p.m.
Well, your Sixers finally found a way.
Listen, if we lose to us and the Magic are tied, perfectly tied in the standings.
Yeah.
In every category. If we lose, we have to play the Hornets for the 8th seed, and if we beat them, we have to play the Pistons.
Yeah.
I would rather do that. I hope we lose tonight. I hope we throw this game at home tonight.
Because
if we win, we got to play Boston, and we're going to get swept by Boston. So I don't want to do that.
Usually ends up happening, man.
Yeah.
Boston are the favorites because Jason Tatum has made a return.
Yeah.
On top of Jaylen Brown's near MVP season. I mean, those awards haven't come out yet.
Most field goals made.
Really?
In the NBA this year, Jaylen Brown. Yes. Guess who made the most free
throws?
throws?
You do want to play Detroit. Maybe you do want to play Detroit. Oh, we already know the answer to that.
Yeah, right.
But, I mean, this is a very even matchup, I think, between the Sixers and Magic. It really kind of comes down to, I think, experience. I think the Sixers have more playoff experience. I think they have more play-in experience. The Magic kind of have underwhelmed people this year with Paolo Banchero and Desmond Bane. They all thought that this team was going to be something special. Even us. We thought that...
We thought they were going to be good, man.
Yeah, we thought they were going to be nice. And they're in the play-in. So we will see. Warriors-Lakers without Luka.
Clippers. Warriors-Clippers.
Warriors-Clippers.
Yeah.
That is a typo. Warriors-Clippers, I think Curry just kind of throws up, 15 threes a game this game and probably makes about 10 of them, and we move on with a 38 spot from Curry, and Warriors move on.
I don't trust the Clippers' depth. I thought that they were going to be poised for a nice run. They got some veteran guys. They got some guys for the bench, but it turned out to be pretty horrible this year for them.
Yeah.
They did not look nearly as good as everybody thought they would. Same thing with the Warriors with injuries to Jimmy Butler, Chris Stapps trying to stay healthy. So
we'll see.
We will see. We will see. I think I literally think all four of these teams are going to be trying to lose tonight. Like for seeding purposes, I think they're all going to be trying to lose.
Only time will tell. Do you have a favorite, Gavin, for these NBA playoffs in general? Who is your favorite? I'm asking the guy that doesn't watch basketball.
With the very limited basketball knowledge I have,
Okay.
I think the Spurs will probably take it this year.
Okay.
My man. I am all for the Spurs. I think Wemby is enough.
He's just a freak, man.
I think Wemby is enough to carry this team, and I think the Spurs have enough help to move them forward. But I know you are very high on the Celtics.
Yeah, look, my brain says the Celtics, but my heart says the Timberwolves. I don't know how to explain it. If they don't get it done this year, they're probably never getting it done, and Ant's going to make his way out of Minnesota in the next couple seasons. So
I think
we'll see.
I think the Timberwolves have been consistent enough to where Ant will stay.
We were talking about the Bulls. They just gave the Timberwolves Ayo Dosunmu for a bag of chips, and he's a great player. He likes to get out and run, which Jaden McDaniels likes to do too. He likes to get out and run.
Yeah.
And he is having an elevated season this year. He's scoring over 20 points. You know who else likes to go out and run? Bones Highland, the one-on-one specialist from their second unit. So, my brain says the Celtics, but my heart says the Minnesota Timberwolves, dude.
We will see. However, there are another big leagues playoffs coming up.
Yes, the NBA and the NHL often line up.
Yes.
The NHL this year has brought some pretty sick storylines as well. Don't blink. The Buffalo Sabres are headed to the playoffs. For the first time in 14 years, the Sabres are back, and they are better than ever, led by Tage Thompson. They have finished atop the Atlantic Division with 108 points.
Wow.
It's not just Buffalo going back, though. Ladies and gentlemen, the Philadelphia Flyers have also managed to sneak into the playoffs after going on a tear in the last third of the season.
Somehow.
Unexpected leadership from Tyson Forster and elevated play from Porter Martone on that second line are two of the positive themes coming out of this final stretch of the season. Not to mention, Vladar has been unreal.
Yes, he absolutely
has. He's been huge.
Tonight, there are 6 NHL games, a couple of which still have some interesting implications. The Rangers are heading to Tampa Bay, and if they beat the Lightning, they'll move down from 3 to 4 in their draft lottery position. Detroit takes on the Florida Panthers, who are actually not in the playoffs this year. Shocker, right?
Yeah, wow.
Detroit will automatically lose their first-round pick anyway at the end of this season, as it belongs to the St. Louis Blues.
They are actually now on the longest drought, Detroit.
Wow.
It was Buffalo, but now it's going to be Detroit after Buffalo snapped theirs, and Detroit has added another year. They're at year 15 without making it to the playoffs. And they were a dynasty when we were all born in the early 2000s and 90s, early 2000s. Detroit was untouchable, but how things change.
90s. Anyways, Macklin, Celebrini, and San Jose are taking on Connor Bedard and the Chicago Blackhawks in a showdown of the two most talented young stars in the NHL. Celebrini has scored over 100 points this season, something only 5 other teenagers have done in NHL history. His elevated role for Team Canada at the Olympics surely gave him the boost in confidence that he has been showcasing this season. He's even getting consideration for the Hart Trophy. Despite his efforts, the Sharks missed the playoffs for the first time in 7 years.
I believe I messed that up. I think it was 7 times in a row.
Oh, well, still.
7 years in a row.
7 years in a row.
Apologies there.
7 years in a row.
I threw you
all
a
right.
knuckleball, and
It's okay.
That's on me. But
This is
yeah.
what happens when we try and run the NHL segment without
I know,
Danica.
without Danica.
Yeah.
We need Danica back. She
Danica-
knows the NHL stuff
Yes,
better than us.
especially the Flyers, who I'm not a Philly fan specifically, but the Flyers somehow snuck in. I remember Danica and you talking about how bad they were about halfway through the season.
Yeah, and I didn't like the Brink move either. I thought we should have held on to him, but hey, look where we are.
The turnaround.
I'm always excited when Philly teams have success, no matter what, even if we don't watch hockey that much. So, go Flyers.
Go Flyers.
There it is.
It's the Battle of PA. They're playing the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be
Bad blood.
pure cinema.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for that.
Where are the Dallas Stars? Are they in this? They usually are.
The
If I
Dallas
had,
Stars.
obviously, because I'm Dallas fan, so obviously the Dallas Stars. I know they've had a lot of success.
They're actually
Let
losing
us
to
consult
Buffalo.
the internet.
But
They're
anyways,
losing to Buffalo right now as we speak.
they've clinched the playoff spot,
yeah, they're
right?
they're
Okay,
making it
then
again.
that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
Now this is time for, we're going to close the show with Gavin's favorite thing to talk about.
Oh man.
And
oh,
that is-
man.
What's that, Cash?
baseball, baby.
Baseball had been very good to me.
The MLB season is officially underway, and things are already getting interesting. Many unsuspecting teams are doing well, and many teams with high expectations are failing to meet those expectations.
Yes, we
Let's
love
start
baseball.
with the American League. The Yankees were leading the East after a 7-1 start, and now they sit at 9-8 in second place. The Rays of all teams are in first place.
Wow.
And the reigning American League champions, the Toronto Blue Jays, who made the World Series last year, are in fourth place.
Jeez.
Bad stuff going over there,
What
man.
happened in New York, man?
Who cares, bro? It's the Yankees.
That's very true.
I'm glad
That's
they're
also
suffering.
very true. Very true. Very true.
The AL Central has been about as mid as everyone expects, with the Minnesota Twins currently in first place, sitting at 11-8. Nothing much going on here, bro.
Nothing
8
at
wins
all.
in first place. Bro.
Nothing at all
They
is
are-
going on. Nothing ever happens in the
I mean,
AL Central.
Poverty division?
The Cleveland Guardians are right behind them at 10-9, and the Detroit Tigers are 8-9, considering they have Scooble and all these other weapons. But the AL West is really the AL Central is really boring. So
let's talk about the
so
AL
let's
West.
let's talk about my AL West. On the other hand, this has been something to watch, as last year's 3 worst teams in the West are currently battling for the top. Currently, my Texas Rangers sit atop of the Oakland Athletics, who are currently in a 4-game series right now. They are tied for first place with the Anaheim Angels. That's right, I said Anaheim. Just a half game back. While the Mariners sit at 8-11, and the Trash Stros, they sit at 7-11 after getting swept by the Colorado Rockies.
The Rockies, man.
The
That is
Colorado
rough.
Rockies.
Am I missing an inside joke? Are they Anaheim? Why are they
Because
Anaheim?
their team's actually in Anaheim, and they're not the Los Angeles Angels. They're the Anaheim Angels.
Oh, okay.
They changed their name to the Los Angeles Angels literally just for marketing. That's it.
Okay, yeah, I knew that it was like a marketing thing originally, but I didn't
Yeah,
know
but
that
they
they
are
never
Anaheim.
moved.
Yeah.
They're actually still
Yeah.
the Angels of Anaheim.
But either way, the AL West has kind of been a mediocre back and forth, and it's probably going to stay like that all year.
Crazy stuff. Now on to the National League. The NL East has been weird. The Braves are back on top, sitting at 11-7, with the Miami Marlins in second place. It pains me to say that the Phillies have been going through a rough stretch to start the year as they sit at 8-9 going into today. But at least we're not the New York Mets, who handed out $250 million in signings this offseason and are in dead last. Let's all laugh at the Mets. The Reds and the Pirates currently lead the NL Central at 10-7, with the St. Louis Cardinals just half a game back. The 2 playoff teams from the Central last season, the Brewers and Cubs, are currently sitting in 4th and 5th place. And finally, the NL West, the Dodgers are in first place at 13-4, with the best record in the MLB. Who's surprised?
Big shock.
Nobody's surprised.
Nobody at all. The Padres and D-backs are just a few games back, and both the Rockies and Giants sit at 6-11. That's got to be rough being tied with the
Man.
Rockies, especially Giants, man.
Yeah, I thought the Giants
Where'd
were
the
gonna
Braves
be good.
come from, by the way?
mean-
Because apparently,
They'll blow it at the end of the year.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
they probably will.
I think Acuna's off to a very rough start. I think I saw something where he's like barely batting 200. and he's just striking out all the time.
That checks out.
So
Before we do any predictions,
Okay.
are we going to talk about the brawl with Soler?
Oh
yes,
my God,
we must.
Yeah.
That was great.
What exactly happened? Like, they threw a pitch over Soler's head, and he just took it personally. He charged the mound. And
Pretty
then
much,
I forget
yeah.
who was
Yeah.
pitching for the Braves, but yeah, they just started going at it. And a total of 0 punches were landed, by the way.
Yeah, no, they were
0.
throwing heavy. They were throwing heavy.
Big
but
fat
I don't
goose
think
egg
anything
punches
was
in
in
the
it.
yeah, so that's the great thing about MLB fights.
Also, speaking of
people-
the Angels, bro, Mike Trout, is he back?
I think so.
Mike
I mean, he's
Trout.
finally going to have a healthy season. I think Trout's back.
Unless they keep throwing balls at him and he
Yeah.
keeps getting hit by foul balls while on third base.
Yeah, man.
We're hoping and praying for Mike Trout. Baseball has your back, Mike.
Yeah, baseball community loves Mike Trout. So
Difficult stuff for him, man. Imagine being in his position. Just stuck.
yeah,
Just like in purgatory. There's nothing you can do. He's all the talent in the world, but there's nothing he can do except get back injuries.
yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
just got to feel bad for the guy.
It's awful.
And
Yeah,
they're
I think
not-
he's cursed.
And he's not going to leave because I think he's still on his deal, and they're not going to trade
Well, no,
him
it's
because he's
written
Mike
in his
Trout.
contract he has to die there in Anaheim.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
I was not aware of this.
Wow.
Yeah, this is some serious stuff.
He's stuck.
Yeah.
He's stuck. That is something. But what I was saying earlier about the fight, this is the thing that I love about MLB, is that two people get at it, kinda. They kind of just like, they're like, and then here comes the bullpen.
Bro, the bench is
bench
The
is-
fight has
the
already
bench is-
subsided by the time the bullpen gets on the field and starts trying to help them.
The
bro.
umpires have already split up the fight by the time the dugouts have cleared, and the bullpen's probably about halfway down the outfield. But they still got to make the full ride just for the fun of it. And yeah, so that's fun.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
love it. But
When bench is clear in baseball, it's good. You get up from your seat and you're like, whoa, what's going on here? What just happened? And, you want to key into the replay. But it also does, bring some unwanted attention, as a lot of times when you take to social media, you see a lot of people making fun of baseball, making fun of the guys in the bullpen.
yeah.
Part of that, I can see how they would say it's soft, but also part of it feels more like tradition. So
Yeah.
there's not really much you can do. You don't want to break tradition. Like, bro, if you see the other bullpen going out on the field, are you going to just not go on the field?
Yeah, you kinda
These
have
guys
to.
have been sitting all game. They're probably so bored, right? They probably just want to
They're
get
too-
up and
Nah,
go.
They
I
played
bet
way-
they
they-
get so excited to see some action going on. Like, oh
Yeah.
boy, let's go.
They're tired of playing hacky sack in the bullpen, so they have to do something.
Yeah.
But we brought up predictions.
Yeah, we did.
Real quick,
Yeah.
top three. Here we go. Division winners. The Yankees, for me, will probably take away the AL East like they usually do. Currently, they're sitting with a plus 16 run differential. Everybody else in this has negative. So it has to translate at some point. The Twins, the AL Central, who
It has
knows?
to translate
It'll be
at
the
some
Twins,
point.
bro. It'll
Has
be-
to translate
that
at
was
some
good.
point. The Central, who knows? We'll take a shot in the dark. We'll say the Guardians go back to it again.
Give me the Tigers, bro.
You think the Tigers make a run?
You know how that saying defense wins championships?
Yeah.
Bro, pitching wins championships. Give me the Tigers. And
They
the
do have
AL
a plus
Central.
11 run differential, so defense is definitely stepping up there. AL West, I'm going to be a homer here. I'm going to take the Rangers just because
Oh, wow, what a shock.
I think genuinely, I think the Rangers' offense has been 10 times better this year. And I think that was the missing piece because our team ERA has already been around 3.4 like it was last year, which was number one in MLB. So it's only a matter of time before the hitting kind of translates. Brandon Nimmo's been playing out of his mind. Jake Berger's been playing out of his mind. So
Brandon Nimmo pees when he sits down. What? I just said that so wrong. Brandon Nimmo sits down when he pees.
Peace when he sits
God,
down.
bro, I tried to
I
make fun
forgot-
of your favorite player.
I
and
forgot
Think
just-
about how
He's not my favorite player.
uncomfortable- Think about how uncomfortable that would be.
I have two favorite players on the
Every
Rangers.
time you sit down, you start pissing yourself.
that-
That would be terrible.
Corey Seager and Jacob deGrom.
Yeah, that makes sense, bro.
Anyways,
For those who require context, we went to a Phillies game when they played the Rangers, and I chirped at Brandon Nimmo the entire time. We were sitting in section 400, but I know he could hear me.
he had to have heard you.
400
I
guys
said a
were
lot
up
of
there.
fun
Yeah,
things.
cheapest tickets.
Yeah.
Moving on to the National League. Atlanta Braves are probably going to be my winners. I really liked the Pirates. They're sitting right now in first with an 18-run differential. Paul Skeens has been pitching out of his mind besides that rough start.
Opening day
O'Neal
massacre.
Cruz has been playing very well in the box. Not so much defensively, but he'll learn eventually. And then, the West is the Dodgers.
What about the NL West, man? Who you got there?
Gee, I wonder who.
Yeah, seriously.
Should we just skip the West at this point? All right, here we go. 5. We'll go 5 division winners. Gavin?
Alrighty, I am also going to take the Yankees for the AL East. It's just the Yankees, man. Of course they're going to take it. They always do. AL Central, I can see the Guardians coming back. It's literally a coin flip. I'm going to give it to the Twins.
Okay.
I can just...
Okay.
One or the other, usually. AL West, I'm gonna...
Who knows?
Yeah, man. The way the Astros are playing, I don't know if they're going to come back because they've been playing like trash lately.
Yeah.
Trashstros. Mariners, I can see maybe coming back. I think it's probably between the Mariners and the Rangers. I'm going to go Rangers just because I don't think the Mariners have it as much as they had it last year. I'm not high-fiving you.
Oh.
I hate Brandon Nimmo still.
So what? There are 8 other batters on that lineup.
I know, but Brandon Nimmo ruins it for me.
All right, whatever, man.
I hate Brandon Nimmo.
Whatever, I'll take your small victory there.
Alrighty. NL East, I'm going to give it to the Braves, man.
Yep.
Bro, what the heck?
I know.
They have a plus 41 run
I
differential.
want to give it to the Phillies, but I just have to
So?
give it to the Braves, man. We're playing like trash right now, and
This
I
is
don't
just
know.
how it
Hopefully
goes.
we come out of it.
This is par for the course, bro. It's not July yet.
Yeah.
Then we'll end it with the Central because we already know who's winning the West.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Braves. I think Phillies probably take second, get a wild card spot. I don't see the Miami Marlins keeping up what they're doing right now.
Dude, no.
They're sitting at 9-9.
They
so
never-
It's a matter of time.
Yeah, the Marlins are never top
Yeah.
2 or 3 in this division.
This is gonna be interesting.
Central.
Central, I'm gonna take the Reds.
Yeah,
I like the Reds.
as do I.
I think they had a good offseason, and I think they're in a good spot
Okay.
to take the Central.
Okay. No.
And West, I'm giving to the Rockies, baby.
Come on.
Just
let's
kidding.
go.
The Dodgers are going to three-peat.
Have to. Yeah, and then we're going to have a lockout, and we're never going to see baseball get played ever again.
Nope, never. It was nice knowing you, MLB.
God, the Dodgers have a plus 40 run differential, guys.
The Braves have a bigger one.
I know. 41.
That's kind of crazy.
41!
Yeah.
41. They're
The
sitting at 11
Dodgers,
and
the
7.
Dodgers do lead the MLB in home runs, by the way. They just hit tags.
Oh, wow, shocker.
Anyways.
Yeah, give me the Yankees. I'll copy you two there. I do like the
Very
Tigers,
original.
though. I do like the Tigers in the AL Central, so I'm
Okay.
sticking with them. You guys are sleeping on the A's, like heavy. Very heavily
Bro,
sleeping
tuck
on the
me
A's.
in, bro. Like,
Yeah,
come
all right,
on.
bro.
Tuck me in.
All right, bro. All right, that's fine. That's fine. They got a fun lineup, though. They got a lot of pop in that lineup.
Okay.
And there's a lot of things that can go right.
Bombs away, Brett Rooker.
Yeah, I know. And honestly, I'm pretty sure there were only like 3 guys that hit the ball further than Lamont Butler last year. So don't sleep on the
I'm snoozing.
the A's. Okay, whatever. And at least it's pretty clear who's going to win that one. It's going to be the Philadelphia Phillies. No matter how we get it done, we'll do it.
I like the enthusiasm.
It'll be ugly.
Love the enthusiasm.
It'll be ugly, and we may not do anything in the playoffs, but I do see us winning the NL East once again.
All right.
I just need to see some better baseball being played. I'm pretty sure they're down at the time we're recording this. So
Yeah, Gav, I'm right there with you on the NL Central, too. I like the Reds.
They're down 9-1 to the Cubs.
are
right
you
now.
serious?
That's fine. That's fine.
No, it's not.
It's
not.
It's par for the course. It's not July yet. The bats will turn on when the weather gets warm.
Justin
like really
Crawford, please
warm,
save
super
us.
hot.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry.
All right.
We'll just lose in the playoffs, right? You have to delay the pain. You don't need to bring it on yourself right now. In the NL West, I do like the Dodgers to win it, but I do
No
hate
way.
the Dodgers to exist as a franchise.
Who do you
Let's
have
go
with the
ahead and
Central?
Hit that lockout. Oh, I just said I'm with Gav. I'm taking the Reds.
Okay. The Reds? Okay. All
I
right.
think the Reds are fine.
All right. Well, the way too early predictions. We might check back in.
Never too early, bro.
We might check back in at the end of the semester because it will be about mid-season, I would say. So, with that being said, that will conclude this testosterone-filled episode of Game Time.
Test.
Anything, Owen?
Yeah, no, I think if you're interested in the NBA and you want to keep listening to me talk about it, then you should tune into 98.5 WDW every Friday at 3 p.m. And I'm on there with Rel. If you're interested in soccer, I'm talking soccer on 98.5 WNUW every Monday at 3 p.m. And then you want to tell about our
Yes.
football show?
There were no big stories happening in the NFL this week on Game Time. However, me and Owen, get into the nitty-gritty on Thursday morning lineup every Thursday starting at 9:30 in the morning. And we talk about pretty much anything and anything football that kind of just is handed to us. So stay tuned for
Sometimes
that.
I do some digging, though.
A little bit.
Sometimes I do some digging.
Little
I'm
bit,
not
little bit.
necessarily getting into bed with any of the coaches. I'm not even going to say her name, but yeah, there are some dirty methods that these journalists use.
Yes,
but
yes.
You and I, we're digging a little bit on the
Yep.
phone. You know what I
And
mean?
we're just chatting. We're just chatting on the air. Gavin?
That's all we're doing.
Words.
Oopsie.
Wow. Okay. I am on a morning show in the radio with Noah called Rise and Shine with a few of our other friends. We talk about the most random things. Noah injured his knee this week.
Up next to Gavin.
there's a spring. Cole.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
What is going on? My knee.
On it.
I did do that. I did.
Was it your low knee or your high knee?
Let's wrap this up.
Also,
Rise and shine.
Besides Rise and Shine, me and Noah also run another game show here on the
Yeah.
media called Tic Tac Tune. It's a combination of music, tic-tac-toe, and Jeopardy.
Yes.
If you like all that, you should check it out. And also, subscribe to Gavin Muñoz on YouTube.
And speaking of
Shameless plug.
Speaking of Tic Tac Tune, we've been upgraded, so stay
Oh,
tuned
yes,
for
we
that.
have.
Whoa.
Stay tuned for that.
There's an
boy.
upgrade?
There's an upgrade.
I'm staring at the upgrade
You're
right
just
now.
gonna
It
have
looks
to.
beautiful.
You're just gonna have to stay tuned and
I'm
find out on Newman Media.
I'm
Anyways,
excited.
that'll do it for this week. Have a great week, everybody.